Zach Pakoff here, and welcome back to another lesson video. Today, I will be going over the 7-2 work together. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so as I had stated before, I'm going to be going over the 7-2 work together. In the last video, I read over the 7-2 text. If you did miss that video for any reason, please click the link in the description. But anyway, today I will be going over the 7-2 work together, where we will be preparing a balance sheet. So the instructions say a partial worksheet of Ken's carpet cleaning for the month ended April 30th of the current year is given in the working papers. Also given is a blank form for completing a balance sheet. Your instructor will guide you through the following example. Number 1, prepare a balance sheet for April 30th of the current year. Alright, so now that I've read over the instructions, let's jump right into the 7-2 work together.
Alrighty, so now we're going to be moving on to the 7-2 work together, in which we will be preparing a balance sheet. So the first thing that we're going to do is put in the name of the company, which is Ken's Carpet Cleaning. Next, we are going to put in the name of the financial statement, and this is going to be a balance sheet. And then we're going to put in the date, and this is going to be April 30th of the current year, which is 2021. Now, notice that I did not put in for the month ended April 30th, 2021. That's because this balance sheet is showing us the balances for these accounts on this date and time. Because the balances were probably different yesterday, and they're probably going to be different tomorrow. So this balance sheet is showing us the balances for these accounts at this moment in time. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is list out the first account classification for our balance sheet, which is going to be assets. So again, we're going to begin with a heading, and this heading is going to say assets. And then we are going to list out all of our asset accounts. So the first asset account is going to be cash. And the amount is $9,500. The next account is going to be petty cash. And the amount is $100. After that, the next account is going to be accounts receivable, Betsy Russell. And the amount is $1,650. The next account is going to be accounts receivable, Charles Healy. And the amount is $1,403. After that, the next account is going to be supplies, and the amount is $220. And the last asset account is going to be prepaid insurance, and the amount is $640. Alright, so before we single line rule, write total assets, and then total all of the assets, we are going to do the liability and owner's equity sections first. So now we're going to be moving on to the next account classification for our balance sheet, which is going to be liabilities. And again, we're going to begin with a heading. So this heading is going to say liabilities. And now we are going to list all of our liability accounts. And as you can see here, we only have 2 of them. So the first liability account is going to be accounts payable, Lindgren Supply. And the amount is $548. And the second and final liability account is going to be accounts payable, taxes by Thomas. And the amount is $111. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is draw a single line rule here. And then, using the sum formula, we are going to total our liabilities. So we're going to type in equals sum, and then take 548 and add it to 111. And that will give us $659. And we're going to identify that as total liabilities. Alright, the next thing that we're going to do is list out the final account classification for our balance sheet, which is going to be owner's equity. So again, we're going to begin with a heading, and this heading is going to say owner's equity. And we are going to list one owner's equity account, which is going to be the owner's capital account. And this is going to be Ken Cherniak Capital. Now, we need to pause and do a calculation here. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the amount in the owner's capital account, subtract it from drawing, and then add the net income. So if we take 11,810, subtract it from the drawing, which is 855, and then add that to the net income, which is 1,899, that will give us the accurate capital account balance, which is $12,854. Okay, so now if we want our total assets to be on the same line as our total liabilities and owner's equity, we're going to need to leave a blank. So the next thing that we're going to do is draw a single line rule here. And then, using the sum formula, we are going to total our liabilities and owner's equity. So we're going to type in equals sum, take 659, add that to 12,854, and that will give us 13,513. And we're going to identify this as total liabilities and owner's equity. And we're going to do the same thing for our assets. We're going to use the sum formula and total all of the assets. So we're going to type in equals sum, take 9,500, drag it down to 640, and then press enter. And that also gives us 13,513, and we're going to identify this as total assets. Alright, so as you can see here, the two numbers are the same, so the last thing that we're going to do is draw a double line rule. And a double line rule here means that the work is accurate and is considered complete. Okay, so that is the end of the 7-2 work together. And before I end this video, I just wanted to say that we will not be starting Chapter 8 for a few weeks. So, next week, I will be going on vacation, and I'll be recording a lot of footage. So after the videos from my vacation have been recorded, edited, and uploaded, we will start right back up with Chapter 8. So just to clarify, we will not be starting Chapter 8 for a few weeks. Alright, thank you.